Hi dear friends, hope you're doing great. I'm Hannah and in today's video, we're gonna have another episode of basic English videos. And as you know, we're gonna learn new words and new grammatical structures. سلام دوستای عزیزم، حالتون چطوره؟ حنا هستم از تیم فرازبان. امروز میخوایم یه درس دیگه از سری درس‌های انگلیسی مقدماتیمون رو کاور بکنیم. مثل همیشه قراره توی این درس هم کلمات جدید و ساختار گرامری جدیدی رو یا شاید هم ساختارهای گرامری جدیدی رو یاد بگیریم. پس با من همراه باشید. ببینیم که میخوایم توی این درس چی یاد بگیریم. In this unit, you will learn the following. How to ask WH questions, how to say how long something takes. Here are some phrases you will learn to use. At the top of, at the bottom of. And here are some sentences you will practice. The meeting starts at 1 o'clock. The operation took 5 hours. When will you finish? Who's coming, which is the short form of who is coming. How is she coming? Where is she coming from? When is she coming? Why is she coming? What will we eat? Okay, let's see. This is a picture of 5 people who want to start running. Start, this is the start part, start and finish. Start, finish. In number 2, the meeting starts at 1 o'clock and finishes at 2 o'clock. میتینگ ساعت 1 شروع میشه و 2 هم تموم میشه. میخوایم یاد بگیریم چطوری بگیم که میتینگ 1 ساعت طول میکشه. The meeting takes an hour. Takes an hour. اینجا میشه میتینگ 1 ساعت طول میکشه. 1 ساعت زمان میبره. Now look at number 3. The flight at 11 o'clock and at 7 o'clock. We have depart Tokyo 11 a.m. and arrive Sydney 7 p.m. پس میشه The flight departs at 11 o'clock and arrives at 7 o'clock. حالا میخوایم ببینیم که چطوری بگیم بشماریم میشه 8 ساعت دیگه. میخوایم ببینیم چطوری بگیم که پرواز 8 ساعت طول میکشه. گفتیم از فعل take. The flight takes 8 hours. The flight takes 8 hours. It's Monday 7 a.m. Monday 7 a.m. This is an operation. یک عمل جراحی. An operation. And Monday 2 p.m. حالا کتاب اینطوری در نظر گرفته که فقط اون پروسه عمل چند ساعت طول کشیده. The operation took 5 hours. The operation took 5 hours. We said that we use the verb take. Okay, so take, the past form of take is took because we're talking about past. Took 5 hours. Now in number 5 we have when will you finish? When will you finish? We are asking a question about future. I don't know. It'll take a long time. I don't know. It'll take a long time. نمیدونم خیلی طول خواهد کشید. ما همه این زمان ها present, past, future رو قبلا کاور کردیم. But let's have a quick review. I work at school. She works at home. You sleep at 10. Okay? اینا چند تا مثال از present simple. من تو مدرسه کار میکنم. اون تو خونه کار میکنه. شما ساعت 10 میخوابید. Now look at the questions, how we made the questions. Where do you work? Where does she work? When do you sleep? So we already knew that the auxiliary verbs for present simple tense are do and does. Okay? پس این ساختار شد WH word plus do or does. We use do or does, we use does for he, she or it, plus the subject like I, you, he, she, Sarah, Jack, plus the verb and the rest of your question. Okay? But look at one example. یه مثال دیگه براتون زدم با فعل to be. I am happy because I won. I am happy. اگه توی present simple جملمونو که جمله‌ای که می‌خوایم ازش سوال بسازیم to be verb داشته باشه، به ساختار سوالش دقت کنید. Why are you happy? Why are you happy? So WH word am is are subject plus the rest of your question. Present continuous. I am working. دارم کار میکنم. She is working in the garden. اون داره توی باغ کار میکنه. You are eating an apple because you're hungry. داری یه دونه سیب میخوری چون گشنه‌ای. Now look at the questions. What are you doing? Where is she working? Why are you eating an apple? Now look at the structure of the question. WH word plus am is are subject verb ing form plus the rest of your question. پس ساختار WH question توی present continuous tense حال استمراری به این صورت هست. WH word am is are subject verb ing. Okay? Let's go and review the past tense. They played football very well. خیلی خوب فوتبال بازی کردند. I saw Jack last week. هفته پیش جک رو دیدم. You slept at 11. تو ساعت 11 خوابیدی. Now look at the questions. How did they play football? How did they play football? Who did you see last week? Who did you see last week? When did you sleep? When did you sleep? So, this is the structure. ما قبلا گفتیم some verbs in past form, some verbs are regular like play, walk, watch, talk. If we want to make them past, we simply just add ed. Played, walked, watched, talked. Okay? But some verbs are irregular, which means if we want to change them into the past form, we do not or we cannot add ed to them. They are irregular, so we have to memorize them. Like see, which the past form is saw. Like sleep, slept. بعضی فعلا با قاعده که ایدی میگیرن، بعضی هم بی قاعده که باید یاد بگیریم. Okay? So this is the structure, and we know that the auxiliary verb for past simple tense is did. Okay? But look at another example. I was tired yesterday. یه مثال دیگه با فعل to be آوردیم. To be verb. I was tired yesterday. To be توی گذشته میشه was were. I was, he was, she was, we were, you were. Now look at the question. When were you tired? When were you tired? پس اگه to be verb داشته باشیم توی جملمون برای WH question, WH word plus was or were plus subject plus the rest of your question. And the future simple with will. I will work on Monday. من در روز دوشنبه کار خواهم کرد. She will bake a cake. اون یک کیک خواهد پخت. You will go out at 4. به ساعت 4 بیرون خواهی رفت. The questions. When will you work? What will she do? When will you go out? So the structure of WH questions in future simple tense is WH word plus will plus subject plus the rest, plus the verb and the rest of your question. فقط اینو حواسمون باشه که بعد از will فعل ساده است. بعد از do does فعل ساده است. WH word ها رو قبلا با هم مرور کردیم. What, when, where, how old, how much, how many, how often, how long, which one, what kind, whose. همه اینها رو قبلا با هم مرور کردیم. میتونه یک کلمه باشه، میتونه یک فریز باشه. یک کلمه مثل what, when, where. یه فریز مثل what time, how long, how often. And present perfect tense. I have studied English for 10 years. من به مدت 10 سال انگلیسی خوندم، مطالعه کردم. She has gone to the library. اون به کتابخونه رفته است. You have read the letter. شما نامه را خوانده اید. اوکی؟ بازم حواسمون باشه توی present perfect tense ما به قسمت سوم فعل ها نیاز داشتیم. اگه فعلمون با قاعده بود که خیلی راحت past participleش یه ایدی میگیره. اگه نبود که همون قسمت ها رو باید باز مثل گذشته ساده همونطور که گذشته هاشون رو باید یاد میگرفتیم past participleشون هم باید یاد میگرفتیم. Now look at the structure of the questions. Let's have some examples. How long have you studied English? Where has she gone? What have you read? So the structure: WH word plus have or has, subject, past participle, and the rest of your question. For he, she, it, we use has, and for the other subjects, we use have. Now, separate. جدا کردن. join متصل کردن، ملحق شدن. When we join two parts, the two parts are together با هم هستن. یه نکته در مورد این کلمه شماره 6: اگه فعل باشه we would say separate. ولی اگه صفت باشه we would say separate فعل، separate adjective. Harry went to the art gallery. هری به گالری هنر رفت. This sentence is in past simple tense. Went is past simple form of go. This is irregular. He joined a tour group. به گروه تور ملحق شد. The joined is also a past simple form of the verb, and it's regular because it has ed. Where have you been, Harry? کجا بودی هری؟ I went to the art gallery. رفتم به گالری هنر. Did you like it? دوستش داشتی؟ Yes, I joined a tour. It was very interesting. آره، به یک تور ملحق شدم، خیلی جالب بود. Now, practice time. You have 6 questions. Please read the question and choose the correct WH word for it. جواب‌ها رو توی قسمت کامنت ها حتما برای من با عنوان تمرین شماره 1 بنویسید. There's another practice for you. Read the questions and write the correct WH word. اینا هم با تمرین شماره 2 با عنوان تمرین شماره 2 توی قسمت کامنت ها برای من کامنت کنید. That's so easy. فقط کافیه WH word رو با توجه به سوال برای من بنویسید. Okay, let's see. That's $160, please. میشه $160 لطفاً. $160, but it says $120. Yes, but your room had a view, didn't it? Yes, it did. That's $20 extra. میگه اتاقت ویو داشت، یه ویو خوب داشت نداشت؟ میگه آره داشت. این میشه $20 اضافی. احتمالا حالا ویو دریایی، جنگلی، چیزی. And your room had television, didn't it? Yes, it did. اتاقت تلویزیون داشت نداشت؟ آره داشت. That's $10 extra. این میشه $10 اضافه. And your room had... حرفش قطع کرد. Yes, I know. It had a bed. That's $10 extra. عصبانی شد. میگه میدونم. یه دونه تختم داشت. این هم میشه $10 اضافه. Let's see what we have in the zoo. Elephants. فیل ها. Giraffes. زرافه ها. Zebras. گورخرها. Tigers. ببرها. Lions. شیرها. We have antelopes. Kangaroos. Seals. Seal میشه فوک دریایی. Ice, یخ. And here we have koalas. کوالاها. Let's see. A koala. یه کوالا. Fur. پشم یا موی بدن حیوانات رو میگیم fur. Pouch. اون کیسه‌ای که در واقع یه سری حیوانات مثل کوالا و کانگورو دارن رو میگیم pouch. Branch شاخه درخت. Leaf یه دونه برگ. Leaf. Trunk تنه درخت. That's a tree. Branch, leaf, trunk. In number 2, a leaf. جمعش leaves. این جمع بیقاعده است. A leaf, leaves. Koalas live in trees and eat leaves. کوالاها در درخت‌ها زندگی میکنن و برگ‌ها رو میخورن. A hill, یک تپه. I live in the big house at the top of the hill. I live in the big house at the top of the hill. من توی خونه بزرگه بالای تپه زندگی میکنم. So بالای یک چیزی at the top of. I live in the small house at the bottom of the hill. من تو خونه کوچیک پایین تپه زندگی میکنم. پس بالای at the top of، پایین at the bottom of. Write your name at the top of the page. اسمتون رو بالای صفحه بنویسید and the page number at the bottom of the page. شماره صفحه رو پایین صفحه بنویسید. She's coming. Who's coming? Jenny Smith. اون داره میاد. کی داره میاد؟ جنی اسمیت. ساختار سوال رو با هم مرور کردیم. How is she coming? چطوری داره میاد؟ By taxi. preposition های حمل و نقل رو هم یاد گرفتیم. By taxi, by car, on foot. Where is she coming from? از کجا داره میاد؟ From Petersham. داره از پیترزهم میاد. When is she coming? Tonight. کی داره میاد؟ امشب. چه سوالی؟ Why is she coming? چرا داره میاد؟ To have dinner. شام بخوریم. What will we eat? چه چیزی خواهیم خورد؟ Fish. ماهی. Another practice. Practice number 3. Read the sentences and write the correct WH word for your question. جملات رو بخونید. یه سری جملات زیرش خط کشیده شده، یه قسمت هاییش، با توجه به اون قسمت سوال رو کامل کنید. Look at number 1. They wanted to see Fiona. زیر فیونا خط کشیده. میخوایم بپرسیم کیو میخواستن ببینن. Who did they want to see? بقیه این کلمات رو WH word ها رو توی قسمت کامنت ها با عنوان تمرین شماره 3 حتما برای من کامنت بکنید. Let's go to the story of the Bensons. And would like to join a tour please. مایلیم که به یک تور ملحق بشیم لطفاً. I'll pay. من پولشو میدم. Okay, that's an extra $5 per person. میشه $5 اضافه برای هر کسی. The Bensons are at the zoo with Kim and Sue. Welcome to Macquarie Zoo. My name is David and I'm your tour guide. The tour will take about an hour. You can ask questions at any time. We'll begin by going this way, to the lions and tigers. Lions are big cats. They come from Africa. They live in families. What do they eat? They eat other animals, like antelopes and zebras. This is a giraffe. Giraffes live in Africa too. Why do they have long necks? Neck means گردن. Because they like eating the leaves at the tops of the trees. Who knows what this is? I know, it's a koala. That's right. Koalas live in Australia and they eat leaves too. They live in the trees. Where do they sleep? They sleep in the trees too. This is a kangaroo. Kangaroos come from Australia too. A baby kangaroo lives in its mother's pouch. When does it leave the pouch? When it is about 9 months old. Here are the seals. They live in very cold water and sometimes sleep on the ice. How do they keep warm? They have very thick fur. And here are some elephants. If you look at their ears, you'll see that some of them have large ears and others have small ears. Those with large ears come from Africa and those with small ears come from India. That's interesting. I didn't know that. اینم یه دانستنی. فیلایی که با گوش توی تصویر میگه فیل‌هایی که گوشای بزرگ دارن از آفریقا هستن، اونایی که گوشای کوچیک دارن از هند. Let's have a quick review on the words. Antelope, bottom, branch, elephant, extra, finish, fur, giraffe, hill, how, ice, join, kangaroo, koala, leaf, lion, operation, pouch, seal, separate, start, take, tiger, tree, trunk, top, tour, what, when, where, who, why, and zebra. به پایان این درسمون رسیدیم. امیدوارم که این درس براتون مفید بوده باشه و تونسته باشید نکات و کلمات جدیدی رو یاد بگیرید. اگه اینطور بود لطفاً ویدیو رو لایک کنید و با دوستاتون به اشتراک بذارید. توی قسمت کامنت ها حتما جواب تمرین ها رو کامنت بکنید. مرسی از اینکه تا پایان یه ویدیوی دیگه هم همراه من بودید و تا ویدیوی بعدی روزتون بخیر.